Hello students, let us solve few more questions related to linear equations in one variable. I thought you understand the question which we had solved yesterday. The related more questions we have to solve for linear equations in one variable because the application based questions are very important. Okay, I'll select one question for you, that is, see this question, exercise 2.2, question number 14. Understand the question. Now the meaning of the ratios, this is written to understand this question. All right, this the meaning of ratio or how we can compare the ratios, this only I have write for you to understand this question. Let us read the question, then we must understand the meaning of the ratio or how we can write the use of the ratio in the applications of the questions. First of all, read the question statement. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. Alright, she has currency note of denomination of rupees 100, 50 rupees and 10 rupees respectively. What does it mean? लक्ष्मी एक कैशियर है बैंक में. ओके, शी हैज करेंसी. करेंसी मतलब उसके पास जो नोट अवेलेबल हैं. किस टाइप के नोट अवेलेबल हैं? 100 रुपीज के कुछ नोट अवेलेबल हैं, 50 रुपीज के भी कुछ नोट अवेलेबल हैं, एंड कौन से नोट अवेलेबल हैं उसके पास? 10 रुपीज के रिस्पेक्टिवली. नाउ द रेशियो ऑफ नंबर्स ऑफ दीज नोट्स. रेशियो ऑफ नंबर मीन्स कि 100 रुपीज के कितने नोट है उसके पास, 50 रुपीज के कितने नोट है उसके पास, एंड हाउ मेनी नोट्स ऑफ 10 रुपीज आर विद Lakshmi. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. Now only the ratio is given, not the exact number of notes is given. All right, next line is total cash with Lakshmi is 4 lakh rupees. टोटल कैश लक्ष्मी के पास कितना है? हमारे पास टोटल उसके पास 4 लाख रुपीस, जिसमें कुछ नोट 100 के भी हैं, कुछ 50 के भी हैं और कुछ नोट किसके हैं? 10 के भी हैं. नाउ हाउ मेनी नोट्स ऑफ ईच डिनोमिनेशन डज शी हैज. हमें क्या प्रूफ करके बताना है कि 100 रुपीज के कितने नोट हैं, 50 रुपीज के कितने नोट हैं, 10 रुपीज के कितने नोट हैं उसके पास, कि टोटल अमाउंट जो उसका है वो 4 लाख बनना चाहिए. अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन. Total amount with the Lakshmi as a cashier of the bank is 4 lakh rupees. Few notes are of 100 rupees, few notes are of 50 rupees and few notes are of 10 rupees. Now the ratio of the number of these notes is given only, not the total number of notes is not given. We have to find out the number of notes of each denomination. Denomination means 100 rupees, 50 rupees and 10 rupees. Before we start with the solution of this question, first of all understand the meaning of the ratio and how we have to use this ratio in this question. Now come towards this first topic, that is meaning of the ratio. I thought you understand why I have written the meaning of the ratio, to understand the ratio given in the question. That's why I have selected this question for you, because in this question and some more questions ratios are given and how you have to use the ratio or how we can use the ratio to solve the questions. Now the meaning of ratio means to compare two or more quantities, that is to find out the comparison between quantities, we use the ratio. Understand from one example. First case of the example, if the cost of a pen is 10 rupees, all right, and the cost of a pencil is 2 rupees, all right, there is a cost of pen given, that is 10 rupees in first case, and the cost of pencil is 2 rupees. Now let us understand the second case also. The cost of pen is 25 and the cost of pencil is 5 rupees given. Alright, In first case, cost of pen is 10 and cost of pencil is 2. But in second case, cost of pen is 25 and cost of pencil is 5. Now, compare the cost of pen with the cost of pencil. We have to compare these costs. The cost of pen in first case and the cost of pencil in first case. That is, in first case, the cost of pen and the pencil are compared, and similarly for the second case, the cost of pen and the pencil we have to compare. Now, first case, in case 1, the cost of pencil, as you know not to find out the comparison, I have written here to compare 2 or more quantities, but we are going to use ratio. Alright, in case 1, the cost of pen with the cost of pencil, we have to take the ratio. Ratio is written in the form of the rational number, or you can say in the form of the fractions also. That is, one thing is the numerator and one thing in the denominator. Alright, cost of pen and cost of pencil. The cost of pen in first case is rupees 10. The cost of pencil is rupees 2. When we divide these two numbers with 2, divide the numerator and denominator with 2, that is, if we find out the minimum value of this ratio, or we can say the standard form or the minimum form of this ratio, we can find out 5:1 or 5 divided by 1. This is the case of equivalent rational numbers. You understand the equivalent? Matlab we can divide both the numbers with the same number to get its standard form or the minimum form. Alright, now we cannot divide 5 and 1 on any table now. So the final ratio after comparing the cost of pen with the pencil is 5:1. Similarly, let us understand the case 2, in which cost of pen is 25 and the cost of pencil is 5. So cost of pen and the cost of pencil is written. Cost of pen in the numerator and cost of pencil in the denominator. Cost of pen is 25 and cost of pencil is 5. When we divide both, because both the number can be divided by 5, so divide both the numbers, that is numerator and the denominator, with 5. What is the result? 5 divided by 1. So which is equal to 5:1. We can write this thing in the form of the ratio, that is numerator to the denominator in the form of the ratio. This is the comparison between two numbers. Now understand from these two examples. As in two examples, the costs are different, but the overall ratio is similar. Understand? So if only the ratio is given to you, suppose I have given you that the ratio between the cost of pen and the pencil is 5:1. You can give me their exact cost? No, na? Why? Because the ratio 5:1 can be find out with the help of 10/2, or 5:1 can be get with the help of 25/5. इस चीज को अंडरस्टैंड करो, दोनों रेशो सिमिलर है. क्या हम इस रेशो से जज कर सकते हैं कि उसका एग्जैक्ट अमाउंट क्या होगा? आपने इस एग्जांपल में देखा अमाउंट्स दोनों में डिफरेंस है, बट उनका रेशो सिमिलर है. सो हम रेशो से कभी भी एग्जैक्ट अमाउंट का अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते. अंडरस्टैंड? सो बिकॉज हमारे पास जो एग्जैक्ट अमाउंट है, रेशो सिमिलर आ सकती है. 5:1 सिर्फ इन दो केसेस में नहीं, और केसेस में भी आ सकता है. Understand? So the only ratio cannot give us the exact amount. Understand this thing. If ratio is given, how we can find the exact amount? Let us suppose 5:1 is given and I have to find out this amount. How we can find out? We have to multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same number, that is with the 2, and we get the result 10 divided by 2. If 5:1 is given and I want to find out 25/5, what I have to do? 5/1 is divided by 5 into 5, that is numerator also multiplied with 5 and denominator also multiplied with 5, that is the cost of pen and the cost of pencil, both are divided by the same numbers. Alright, only then we can get the exact value. I thought you very well understand the meaning of the ratio. That values are different, ratio can be similar. By the ratio we cannot judge the exact value, but we can find out by multiplying the numerator and the denominator with the same numbers. Alright, now this understanding we can use in this question. That is, ratio in both the cases are similar but costs are not similar. So let us use this use of this ratio understanding in this question. How we can use? Let us start the question in which Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has the currency of 100 rupees, 50 rupees and 10 rupees, and total amount she has 4 lakh. Now the ratio of number of notes, that is given 2:3:5, but the exact amount of notes, that is exact number of notes, we have to find out. Now start the question. First of all, let the number of 100 rupees note, 50 rupees note and 10 rupees note be 2x, 3x and 5x respectively. What does it mean? We are going to use this property of the ratio, that number of notes की हमें ratio दी गई है. अब ratio का मतलब क्या है और respectively लिखने का मतलब क्या होता है? Respectively means the first term is related with the first term of the ratio. The second note, that is 50 rupees denomination, is deal with the second number of the ratio. The third amount, that is third denomination, rupees 10, is deal with the third ratio. Understand? That is 100 deal with 2, 50 deal with 3 and rupees 10 deal with 5. Now we are using x here. Why we are using x? As you understand from this concept, to change ratio into amount, we are going to multiply with the same numbers for both the amounts. This is the amount of pen and this is the amount of pencil. To find out both the amounts, we are going to multiply with the same number in first case and with the same number in the second case. In second case, the 5 is multiplied with the numerator and the denominator. Numerator is the amount of pen and denominator is the amount of pencil. This similar pattern we are going to use here, because we don't know how many numbers are there, how many notes are there for 100 rupees and how many notes are there for 50 rupees and how many notes are there for 10 rupees. So we are going to use x. X gives us the exact amount of notes, exact number of notes. By taking x, we can change this ratio into values. Okay, these numbers are in ratio. When we are going to change into values like this, when we are going to change into values, we have to multiply with some number, but one number we are going to select. So we have here suppose here number is x. That is, we have to suppose a number x to change the ratio into values. To change the ratio into values, values may be amount or values may be numbers. Here the values are the number of these denomination, that is number of notes related to these denomination. So let the number of 100 rupees note be 2x. इसका मतलब जो 100 रुपीस के नोट हैं उनकी टोटल जो स्ट्रेंथ है, टोटल नंबर्स हैं, वो 2x है. Alright, उनकी टोटल काउंटिंग we can say 2x है. Similarly, for 50 rupees, how many total notes are there? 3x. For 10 rupees, how many total notes are there? 5x. Understand? I thought respectively means 100 related to 2x, 50 related to 3x and 10 related to 5x. Now, the amount she has. Now, this is understandable कि 100 rupees के हमारे पास 2x नोट है. Alright, ये तो समझ आ गया. Now, इससे amount कितना बना total? Understand this concept. एक नोट 100 रुपीस का है, टोटल नोट है हमारे पास 2x. अमाउंट मीन्स उसके पास कितनी मनी है. सो द अमाउंट शी हैज फ्रॉम 100 रुपीज नोट. एक नोट 100 रुपीज का है एंड टोटल नोट कितने हैं 2x. सो अमाउंट कितना हो गया 2x मल्टीप्लाइड विद 100 दैट इज 200x. Understand this concept. When we are going to multiply or using any mathematical operation with the notes or with the amount, there is no need to write the units here. Alright, we have to use the unit in the answers. That is, we are going to use rupees sign here and rupees sign at the end, not in the in between when we are going to multiply. Now, understand this concept. Suppose students, you have 100 rupees note. Okay, suppose I told you you have 200 rupees note. Two notes of 100 rupees. Alright, how many amount you have? 2 multiplied with 100, that is 200 amount. To find out the amount, we have to multiply the value. Value means the value of one note, that is 100 rupees, with the number of notes. Only then we can find out the total amount. Alright, this is the value of one note, that is 100 rupees, and these are the total number of notes. So when we multiply these two terms, we get the total amount with the help of 100 rupees note. कि 100 rupees के जो total note थे, अगर हम उसको total counting जितने 100 rupees के note थे उससे multiply कर दे, तो ये वो amount हो गया जो 100 rupees के note की help से बना. Understand? So this is the total amount with the help of the 100 rupees note. 100 is multiplied with the 2. 2 is a number, 100 is also a number, 200, and x is written at the end, that is 200x. Now, similarly, from 50 rupees note, how many note of 50 rupees? 3x. So 3x is multiplied with 50 to get the exact amount. Amount is 150x. When 3 is multiplied with 50, it gives us 150, and x is written at the end is multiplication with the 150. X is also in the multiplication of the 150. Alright, next, from 10 rupees note, 5x into 10, because 10 rupees notes के कितने थे नोट कितने थे 10 rupees के 5x. तो 5x किससे multiply हो जाएगा 10 से. तो ये total amount है जो हमारे पास 10 रुपीस के नोट से बनी. नाउ अंडरस्टैंड अप टू दिस. लक्ष्मी के पास 3 टाइप के नोट हैं एंड 3 टाइप के नोट का नंबर ये था. तो हमारे पास अब टोटल अमाउंट लक्ष्मी के पास हो गया 100 के, ये हमारे पास अमाउंट बन गया. 50 के नोट से 150x रुपीस ये अमाउंट बन गया, और 10 रुपीस के नोट की हेल्प से उसका अमाउंट बन गया 50x. ये अमाउंट किसकी हेल्प से बना? जो डिनोमिनेशन दिया था और जो उनका नंबर्स दिया था. नाउ hence the total cash with the Lakshmi is, we can add these 3 cashes. Okay, cash with the help of 100 rupees note, cash with the help of 50 rupees note, and total cash with the help of 10 rupees note. So total cash is 200 plus 150 plus 50. Okay, according to multiplication, according to this process, total amount with the Lakshmi is 400x rupees. Alright, but it is given that the total cash with the Lakshmi is 4 lakh. 4 lakh in amount, that is rupees 4 lakh. But the total cash with the Lakshmi is 4 lakh rupees. It is given, and we have find out with the help of the x is 400x rupees. This amount we find out with the help of the x, and this amount is already given, but the amount must be similar because the same amount is with the Lakshmi, not the different amount. Alright, so we have to equate these two amounts. This amount is find out with the help of the x, and second amount is find out with the given thing, with the given conditions. Alright, so we have to compare these two terms which are similar that is 400x. This is this one. 400x is equal to 4 lakh. Now, to solve this term, this is the linear equation in one variable with linear expression on one side and the constant on the other side. You understand the application of linear equations? Now, to find out x, we have to divide both sides by 400. After dividing both sides by 400, we get the value of x is 1000 rupees, which we have supposed here na let, which we are going to use a let word for using x. The value of x is finally 1000 rupees. So we can find out the number of 100 rupees note, the number of 50 rupees note and the number of 10 rupees note with the help of these values. These are the 100 rupees note, these are the 50 rupees note and these are the 10 rupees note. We can find out to multiplying the x with the 2x, that is 1000 with the 3 and x with the 5. So put the value of the x step by step. So number of 100 rupees note, she has 2x. 2 is multiplied with 1000, that is 2000 notes are present with the Lakshmi of 100 rupees. Next, how many notes of 50 rupees? 3x, that is 3000 note of 50 rupees are present with the Lakshmi. Next, the number of 10 rupees note, that is 5000, because 5x value, 5 is multiplied with 1000. So 5000 notes are present with the Lakshmi in the cash of 10 rupees note. So 10 रुपए के हमारे पास, उसके पास कितने नोट थे? 5000. 50 रुपीस के कितने नोट हो गए? 3000 notes. And 100 rupees के कितने नोट हो गए? 2000 notes. This we have to find out. This is our answer. See how many notes of each denomination she has. She have the how many denomination? The 2000 note of 100 rupees each, the 3000 note of 50 rupees each, and the 5000 note of 10 rupees each. We can also check the result. We can check that our amount is or our answers are correct or not. How we can check? We can put the value of x in this equation, because this is the total amount with the help of the x na. We can find out with the help of this amount. If after putting the value of x, the amount is similar, that is 4 lakh, then our answer is correct. So put the value of x in this equation in which total cash of Lakshmi is given, that is 200x plus 150x plus 50x. We can find out with the multiplying with the 2000, 200 multiplied with 1000, 150 multiplied with 1000 and 50 also multiplied with the 1000. We get 2 lakh, 1 lakh 50,000 and 50,000. Total is 4 lakh rupees, and it is given that Lakshmi has how many rupees? 4 lakh, and this we have find out with the help of the x. This is the method to check that our answer, that is the value of x, is correct. So this is the method how you can do all these questions. These are very important questions. Few examples are also related to applications of this type of questions. You must do all the question of this exercise because these are very important questions, and you must understand the meaning of the ratio, how the ratio helps to solve such kind of questions.